Playboi Carti got charged with assault for allegedly punching a limo driver.
Caller, he says he was the driver of a limousine company and that the individual he is driving was the one who punched him. I'll add the information to your call comments.
Y'all, Playboi Carti finally crossed the line and the cameras allegedly caught it. What was supposed to be a quiet ride to rehearsal turned into the footage that just got him sentenced. So this all started when Carti's team tried to downplay what happened during his antagonist tour stop earlier this month. According to police and the limo driver, things got violent inside that luxury ride before they ever reached rehearsal. The driver, Carl Reynolds, told police he was driving Carti and his entourage from the Waldorf Astoria in Park City when Carti started arguing with his girlfriend in the back seat, apparently over. When Carl stepped in to calm things down, Carti allegedly turned on both of them, and that's where the shocking footage comes in. Well, allegedly that is because now people online are saying that there's actually a video of the crazy incident. However, despite the lack of actual footage, Carl still claims another driver witnessed everything and that Carti's own head of security had to break up the fight. Now police took photos of Carl's injuries, and those images are actually enough to possibly land Carti behind bars. Because of this, comments flooded online, and let's just say a lot of people ain't satisfied about Carti's behavior. One fan wrote, "This isn't the hit single we were talking about," while another said, "Can't keep defending this nigga." This isn't the first time Carti's been in a courtroom for putting his hands on someone. Back in 2023, he was arrested in Georgia after allegedly choking his pregnant girlfriend during a fight about a paternity test.
Jumped on me, choked me.
Today you guys were supposed to see each other. Did he know that you're pregnant?
Yeah, I'm almost 4 months now.
According to police records, she told officers Carti held her by the throat until she couldn't breathe and thought she might die. When she tried to trigger her car's SOS alert, he reportedly covered her mouth to keep her from calling for help. Officers said she had visible injuries on her neck and chest when they arrived. That case landed him with a felony aggravated assault charge, though his lawyer insisted he was falsely accused. The case eventually fizzled, but the public never forgot. But guess what? There's more, because this guy had been having troubles with the cops way before all this mess exploded. To give you some context, Carti's been skating on thin ice for years. In 2020, he was pulled over in Georgia with 12 bags of weed, 3 guns, and a stash of pills. Even then, he brushed it off as bad timing. But after this footage, nobody's calling it bad timing anymore. They're calling it a pattern. And now, with this new Utah incident, fans say the pattern is impossible to ignore. So when police cited him for assaulting the limo driver and the court sentenced him to short jail time before release on bond, fans weren't shocked. They were just done defending him. Now everyone's asking, how many more times can this man spiral before the industry cuts him loose? Because with every mugshot, every police report, and now a recorded assault, it's not just legal trouble, it's a full-blown reputation collapse. Of course, fans are waiting for some sort of statement. Well, they might not get it anytime soon, because through all of this, Carti hasn't said a word. His team stayed silent when TMZ reached out, and insiders claim he's focusing on music, even though the court date says otherwise. Meanwhile, the limo driver says he's lawyering up, not for money, but to make sure Carti doesn't hurt anyone else. So after years of headlines, mugshots, and denials, the real question now is, how much longer before Playboi Carti's downfall stops being temporary and becomes permanent?
But it's crazy because I had a dream about him last night and I was so happy.
What was your dream?
I don't fully remember the dream, but I remember him being in a big mansion. It was like a big mansion.
When I first saw Skai Jackson post that AI-generated photo of her baby with Boyce, I froze. It wasn't just weird, it felt off, especially knowing how deeply fans still grieve Cameron's death. And now Skai's facing some serious backlash online, with people accusing her of using her late co-star's memory for views again. But before we go too deep, let's rewind a bit, because the story behind this mess goes way deeper than one post. Now, this all started when Skai shared what looked like an AI baby photo of her and Cameron Boyce, the Jesse co-stars who played siblings for years. The caption was simple, but the timing couldn't be worse. She just welcomed her first child in January 2025, and fans immediately connected the dots. Why bring Cameron into it now? And here's the part that really set people off. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was the fact that Skai's boyfriend, Yaki, the rumored father of her baby, once disrespected Cameron's name in one of the most disgusting ways possible. According to sources, Yaki went live on Facebook and told viewers, "Stop comparing me to a dead nigga."
Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, though. Is y'all cool?
That stream went viral, and even now, fans still haven't forgiven Skai for staying quiet back then. The moment she posted that baby photo, social media lit up again like wildfire. One fan on X wrote, "Don't let her fool y'all." She let her baby daddy talk shit on him. Everyone was saying that her baby daddy and Cameron look alike. He said, "Don't compare me to a dead nigga." Another user added, "Don't know much about them, but I googled their relationship, and didn't she say he's like a brother to her? Now why the hell would you do that?" And this one hit even harder. Not saying Skai is perfect, but I doubt she's using the death of her friend for views. She's allowed to post about him, and I think snarking about grief is gross. That said, I don't love the use of AI. Some fans defended her, saying it was her way of honoring Cameron, but most weren't buying it. See, this ain't the first time Skai's been accused of using Cameron's name for clout, but fans pointed out how she monetized it with mid-roll ads, a move many low-key called emotional exploitation. Posting an AI baby photo that merges her and Cameron feels like deja vu, especially considering Yaki's past comments. And speaking of him, Yaki's name keeps popping up for all the wrong reasons, especially since Yaki had also called her a dumb Disney Channel during a live stream. One user wrote, "Skai Jackson BD called her a dumb Disney Channel. We found out he got 2 kids, and him and Skai were pen pals in jail. He was talking shit about Cameron Boyce. He almost got hit by a car, and now he just got locked up all in the time span of 24 hours. And they're not wrong, because silence screams louder than words in moments like this. Now, I get why people are emotional. Skai and Cameron weren't just co-stars. They grew up together on Jessie, shared countless interviews, red carpets, and childhood memories. After Cameron's sudden passing in 2019 from an epileptic seizure, Skai broke down, allegedly calling him her forever brother. So to go from that to an AI-generated baby post right after her boyfriend diced him feels tone-deaf to a lot of people. Even Cameron's old fan pages chimed in, low-key hinting they loved their friendship, but this ain't how you honor someone. Let the man rest. And you know what? That's a fair point. Skai's team hasn't addressed the backlash yet, but insiders allege that she's devastated by how people twisted her intentions. Still, her silence on Yaki's old remarks is what's fueling the narrative. At this point, her fan base is split. Some think she's just being misunderstood. Others say she's spiraling for attention. This whole drama says a lot about how celebrity grief gets commodified online. Skai might have genuinely loved Cameron, but the internet doesn't forgive patterns. And every AI photo, every thumbnail, every emotional tribute feels a little more performative each time. Look, maybe Skai really meant no harm. Maybe this was her twisted way of coping. But when your boyfriend once said he's smoking on Cameron Boyce, there's just no clean way to spin that.